I think that for writers, we spend so much time just with ourselves and our computer. It is always so invigorating and inspiring to meet the people who actually are reading the books, because you can very easily just think, oh, I'm writing this for nothing and for no one. And they'll be actually able to go out and have the privilege of meeting the people who are reading your book. It's amazing. And I always come away with great new ideas every single time. Not like that I'm gonna write about the readers, but I do tend to get very inspired. No, not at all. I was hoping that people might want to read it, but I didn't even have a publisher. So I really felt like it would be just great if my friends read it. And then to have it explode the way that it has and have so many people actually want to move to Genovia, a fictional country that I made up, is amazing. It's the best feeling in the world. I think that it's really important to do what you love. So if you love something, I always say, okay, just keep doing it no matter what anybody else says. There's gonna be a lot of criticism. I always say that, I quote my grandmother, you're not a $100 bill. Not everybody's gonna like you and not everybody's gonna like your art. But if you love it, that's the most important thing. So just keep trying and don't quit. I got so many rejection letters for the Princess Diaries. If I'd quit, that wouldn't exist. And so I think it's really important to just keep going as long as you love it though. When you stop loving it, it's okay to move on to something else. All of us writers ask each other, what do you do for writer's block? My writing process basically involves just sitting in front of the work until it's done. But obviously you can't do that 24/7. So I obviously take breaks, and I try not to be too hard on myself because, you know, it's a story and it's got to develop at its own pace. But sometimes I do get writer's block, and that is a problem. And it's usually because there's something wrong with the story somewhere in pages that I've written before. So I have to go back and reread. And if I can't figure it out, I will just take a break. I'll just stop. I will not work on that project until it's worked out. I'll go walk outside, I'll touch grass, anything just to get my subconscious to kind of start percolating. And then I always find that after a few days, sometimes longer, the answer just appears to me. Usually first thing in the morning, right when I wake up, because I haven't been thinking about it, and your brain just suddenly clears and you go, oh, that's what it was. Important theme to me is finding your voice, just because especially when you're writing for young people, that's a time when they're still trying to figure out who they are. And to me, that is the most exciting journey that human beings take. What are we here for? What do we want to do with our lives? What can we do with our lives? To me, there's nothing else. It's the most important story to tell, and I love telling it over and over again. Coffee or tea? I love both. So I actually do have both. I have coffee in the morning and then I switch to tea in the afternoon, and I have been told that I need to stop having so much caffeine, but I never will stop. Favorite character I've written is such a hard question, because you have to love what you're writing so much in order to power through it, because you're writing like 200 or 300 pages about it. I always love the character that I'm working on right now the best. Also, your mother is never going to tell you who her favorite kid is, so I can't tell who my favorite character is, but I do. Just like your mother, I do have one. I've been both. So I used to be much more of like kind of an afternoon writer, but recently I've switched to mornings, and it's because I started going to bed earlier. So but I think it doesn't matter. You know, I know a lot of people who start writing in the middle of the night. I can't do that, but I do think there's something about the morning. I would say, please go out there and write your story. Use your own voice so that I can read it, because there's nothing I love more than discovering a new voice in literature and any of the arts. So let me see who you are.